Hey guys, welcome back. Mr. Classy here, and I have some sad news. This will be the Pro Noob video. I'll keep you guys updated on his gear and things like that. But it's gonna be the last probably dungeon I'm gonna record for it. Next will be coming out the montage of all the drops I've gotten with him and things like that. So today I'm showing you Healing SPL 0 of 6. I got my friend Naf and Sieg, and then your song, who's actually, I know his main is Gillyfraw. I know him from Swamp Server. But yeah, I'm showing them. So I actually had a couple questions in my last video about what I said at the end. How I said ETL staff is better than GSL. Soul soothing versus dying power. It's a big debate. I don't know. I don't know why it's such a big deal. I think it's funny that people make such a big deal about it. It's all about opinion. I prefer ETL over GSL staff. I think the GSL one is only good for a Nada and PvP. I prefer ETL only because of the spell crit. I'm willing to sacrifice the 10 healing power for that 20 spell crit, and willing to sacrifice the 20 spell crit for the 30 stam. So yeah, it has a little better stats, but at the same time, I just think ETL is better than the dying power. So you guys can let me know what you think. Comment it below if you think that which one is better, ETL or GSL. But I think ETL is better than GSL. It's just my opinion. So yeah, we're gonna see in just how to heal, I guess, just for this part. I'm still 0-6, still running my Constellation Mage Cloth robe, not reinforced. It's the blue one with the 12 healing power. So still haven't gotten any Healer of God robe, which kind of stinks because I honestly just got so bored of Thunder RKL. Ran it a bunch of times, couldn't take it anymore, and I was just like, alright, I'm done. I gotta move on. I was like, I'm gonna go crazy if I stay anymore. If that freaking Alarayage, or however you want to say it, no matter how many times I kill him. I actually got lucky with this first boss, I think. He didn't get that white one or the purple one, which is the only hard thing for healers. Perfect soul ring, nothing good for that one. Sadly, I can't really show you guys too many mobs in this video. I'm showing you mostly the bosses, because this is a long dungeon and things like that, and the mobs take up way too much time, so I can't really show you too many. So right here you're going to be seeing a couple, but then I'm going to have to switch up and just show you just the bosses, especially Zargus. I know a lot of people want to see that. So right now I'm running actually with a dual-wield DPS warrior, which in my opinion is the best DPS in the game. Take that how you want, guys. Everyone has their own opinion. But I think dual-wield that is geared is the best PvE. But every class has their benefits. Definitely the downside of dual-wield DPS warriors are the fact that they're right there, like Sinzar, that for like SPL second boss and things like that, they're in for the AoE. For Dragon, they're in for the AoE. Rangers don't have to do that, except if you're a Sin, but at the same time, if you are a Sin, then you have Blinding Powder, and you have Sneak, Smoke Bomb, you got a lot of different things. So, I mean, every class has their benefits towards DPS, but I think if you're looking at main boss DPS and not worrying about anything else, just the facts, the number, stats, I think dual wield definitely wins on this one. Yeah, so far, it's my first time running it. I did run with really good DPS. They are... Oh, I almost fell. I haven't ran SPL in so long, I was getting confused on how to do that. But I ran with really good DPS just to make sure I could do it, and then I actually did this run right after, and it was a little bit different. I was running with not as great DPS. One was 0 of 6 non-master. So it is possible to run this 0 of 6 with DPS. It's not as great. They were blue geared at least, so it wasn't as bad as green geared, which you see some of the Rangers and stuff doing this. That actually really bothers me if they call out on global for a team for a GSL and SPL and they are green geared. I know it is possible, that's what I'm trying to prove, but at the same time, I mean, I did put in my fair share of farming RKL for the gear first. I mean, I've probably ran that around 50 times with this guy. Just was not lucky at all during this. So you're going to hear me tell the Sin to try and use blinding powder on the even balls. Only because it does make your job easier if you are 0-6 and you don't have that prayer bonus where you can pray on every ball. So it's a lot better if they can be able to do the blinding powder during it. So this wasn't too bad, this boss. He's not that hard as long as you have good DPS that knows what they're doing. We did actually end up going downhill after a certain point. I want to say both the DPS died. I'm trying to remember. I know at least the DPS warrior died. I don't know if the Sin died too. So here we go. You see blinding powder on the boss, and just try to ring through it. Also, since I was 0-6, I noticed something that I never noticed before. Once you actually kill the ball, it does not only get rid of his crazy beast mode, however you want to call it, phase, but also it heals everyone a good amount. Like, it's almost like a free ring of healing. So I thought that was cool, but most people don't even notice it because he always does that trident attack right after, so everyone just takes the damage after they've been healed. But I noticed that as I was running, because normally I just pray during it and it's not a big deal. But I thought that was pretty cool. It definitely makes the boss easier.
See how damaged my hair is? Oh.
So you go pray towards it. If you watch, you can actually see everyone's health go up. So we're almost done. So yeah, I think during this one, it's not so much about the heals. I think it's more about the tank knowing to pull them to the balls and make sure they find them right away. And then also about the DPS knowing not to kill them early. Because it always seems once the DPS kills them early, it's hard to recover from that. Because then you have to try and kite, and then once he does his trident, it actually makes it a lot harder because everyone gets slowed down, whoever gets hit. So if the tank gets hit, yeah, as you're going to see, DPS warrior down, and I don't know how the heck we pulled that one off, but both of them went down. So I was kind of freaking out. I was like, great, we wiped. It's my first time, and felt bad, but I was like, alright, let me at least get one DPS rezzed, and then I'll focus on the other one. I got Sieg rezzed, kind of random. I had no really preference. Both of them are good DPS, so I just wanted to get one of them rezzed at least so I can get started. Needed to control mana, so I couldn't res them both. As you can see, I'm trying to spam that mana pot so I can at least pray. So there we go, at least that's done. And then I always make sure I have a good amount of mana before I do a res, unless it's absolutely needed. So you're going to see at least I have a D-bead, so that means I can res, get that in. The only thing that stinks about resing this is whenever you are resing someone and he sends that trident, as soon as that person's res, normally they end up dying again and you're almost dead. So it's just kind of like a blow through mana. That's happened to me many times, and it's just stinks. It's like a shot to the self-confidence. So the boss is almost down. We might have maybe 1 or 2 more blue orbs left. Whenever I do DPS warrior this, mine is actually a dual wield, and I have it set so it attacks more than one target at one time. So it kind of stinks for this one. It's hard to DPS the blue orbs when you attack 2 targets. And really cool, the gloves dropped for me, so I wore them until I actually got the T2 gloves from Minata. I actually ran this before I ran a full GSL. I did mob farm for GSL trying to get some T2, but it didn't work, and it kind of got boring. And this is when I was trying to get to Master. I was at Super Armor Scraps. I actually made it to Master after a certain amount, 3,000 gold in about 5 days. I made it to Master, so it was pretty cool. And now finally we are at Zargus. The big moment. Can the 0-6 do it? But I know a lot of people have done this before, but it was a pretty big accomplishment when he did finally go down. I wasn't running with absolutely pro tank. He is a good gear tank. He's 4-6 with Fire and Anger and Perpetual Dark Light Carcass for the other 2. which is good for Zargus for dodge and parry. Especially towards the end, because one dodge can definitely mean the difference between a make it or break it. Especially if the healer is stunned. So as you can see, doing exactly what I did in my how to heal video, praying right after I get stunned, and then he stunned me again. Only thing you gotta worry about. So another 3,000 damage done to me. I did put on a wisdom and stamina scroll, I think, for this. Wisdom I put on because my gear really doesn't have too much wisdom on it, and I thought it'd just be easier, and I just wanted it to be safe. And not just for you guys, because I'll tell you guys if we wipe. I've told you every time if we do wipe, especially a dragon. I explained why. But it was just I feel bad whenever we do wipe because they agreed to do this with me, to attempt it. I thought it'd be fun, though. But they said that they would at least attempt with me to pull this off. So I did want to wipe for them because I hate wasting their time. It was cool enough that they didn't want to put it on Epic Loot Exhaust because, I mean, all of them don't even need the blues for this. I know I did. So that's the reason why they didn't let me. So as you see, I'm getting stunned like crazy. I just kept getting stunned. I was like, what the heck? Yeah. It was just stun after stun when it came to him, and it just started, like, it just stunk. I don't know. It kept getting worse and worse, it seemed like. But towards the end, it seemed like he had some niceness in his Zargus self, and didn't stun me towards the end. So Zargus almost down, just a sliver left. Sorry if my voice keeps changing, guys. I've had to keep switching where I'm doing it, the recording at least, because iMovie decides that it likes to crash a lot in the middle of my recordings, and it frustrates me beyond belief. So, like, I could be recording this whole thing, and then all of a sudden it just crashes, I lose my recording, and I get frustrated. So I do it another time. That's why it takes me so long sometimes to get some of these videos out, especially the long ones, like these 14-minute ones for the Pro Noob. It'd be a lot easier if I didn't. Alright, so as you can see, it is down. Zargus dead at 0 of 6. What is in the chest? And it is... same gloves I just got. Dang it. Oh well. Well, guys, that will be it for this video. We diss it. Did. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment below about what you want me to do next. I really don't have too much. I mean, I'm going to be showing you my new gear that I've gotten so far, and things like that. I'm going to go through and show you all the rest of everyone's gears, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun doing this series, I have to say. It's been a blast. This whole new monk thing has been a lot of fun. I really want Classy back. I am going probably absolutely crazy trying to find Classy, just because they don't want to give it to me, and I don't know why. I'm seeing other people's accounts get restored, and they're not restoring mine, and I'm not a hacker. I don't do the whole wall hack glitch thing. So it's like, wow, really? Like, come on, I'm seeing wall hackers get their accounts restored, but not me. And I mean, I love the game. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, guys, you can see nothing really too special going on with too many of these characters. I mean, the Sim was 6 of 6, the Tank's 4 of 6, some good trinkets and rings and stuff like that. The DPS Warrior is extremely geared. In this video, he was 3 of 6. He is now currently 4 of 6. So he's been putting in a lot. I think he got the legs next. The only thing he doesn't have is the boots and shoulders. But as of right now, there's really no point to be 6 of 6 fully. So, yeah, and then we're going to move on to my gear next. The Pro Noob and Sacred Honest gloves, Healer of God legs, Lost Dumply, Unada's Wisdom, Swamp Eye. Nothing too special, guys. I am just running basic quest gear and dungeon gear that you get. Just kind of going with it, just working towards it. It's not that hard. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video. I have a little surprise for you at the end. That's something I picked up in GSL. Super excited about that. So hopefully soon I'm going to be getting you guys the new video showing you what he looks like now. It's going to be a big transformation. I've been farming hard with him, getting souls like crazy, trying to tab a lot, just going crazy with this character, having a lot of fun. So make sure you guys let me know what you would like to see in the next coming videos. And here's the quick surprise of what I received. It was the Bloodthirsty robe. What were the odds? Awesome. I was so happy about that. So thank you guys for tuning in. Comment, like, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun doing it. And I will talk to you later.